Oh boy, Draymond Green stirred up quite a fuss on the court. People are saying it might mess with his basketball legacy. After getting the boot and not showing much remorse, folks wonder how this will stick with him. Will the league lay down the law, making Draymond think twice? Or will he keep bringing the drama? Basketball fans are sitting on the edge of their seats, waiting for the next move. The clash between the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves was more than just a regular season game. It unfolded as a pivotal moment for both teams. It marked the Warriors' second game in a 4-day stretch, a period that can be crucial for setting the tone for the season. The absence of their star player, Steph Curry, due to a knee injury, added a layer of challenge for the Warriors, forcing them to recalibrate their strategy and showcase the depth of their roster. On the other side of the court, the Timberwolves approached the matchup with a palpable eagerness to prove their mettle against a traditionally dominant opponent. The game carried a sense of opportunity for Minnesota, an opportunity to make a statement, not just in terms of securing a win, but also in establishing their presence as a rising force in the NBA. The absence of Curry presented a unique scenario for the Warriors, challenging their players to step up and take on leadership roles. It was a test of resilience and adaptability for the team, providing insights into how they navigate challenges, an aspect crucial for any team eyeing success in the long NBA season. As the Timberwolves aimed to capitalize on the Warriors' vulnerability, the game became a platform for them to assert themselves and garner respect in a league where established teams often cast a long shadow. The Timberwolves saw this matchup as an opportunity to redefine their narrative, signaling to the league that they were ready to be considered a serious contender. The game between the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves took a dramatic turn as on-court altercations unfolded, injecting an extra dose of intensity into the matchup. Key players like Klay Thompson, Jaden McDaniels, and Draymond Green found themselves at the center of the storm, turning a regular season game into a spectacle. The simmering tensions between Thompson and McDaniels, stemming from a previous encounter, reached a boiling point during the game. The palpable animosity between the two players spilled over, creating a charged atmosphere that captivated fans and players alike. It was more than just a basketball game. It became a showcase of raw emotion and competitive fervor. As the altercations unfolded, the dynamics of the game shifted, and the players involved seemed to throw themselves wholeheartedly into the heat of the moment. The clashes weren't just physical, they were a manifestation of the personal and team pride at stake. The on-court drama painted a vivid picture of the stakes involved, with each player fighting not just for the win, but for a sense of dominance and respect. Fans, both in the arena and watching at home, couldn't help but be drawn into the narrative unfolding before them. It wasn't just about the points on the scoreboard, it was a story of rivalry, grudges, and the relentless pursuit of victory. The charged atmosphere transformed an ordinary game into a memorable chapter in the ongoing saga of NBA competition, leaving everyone eager to see how the rest of the season would unfold with these heightened tensions. In the midst of a heated battle between the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves, a defining moment unfolded as Draymond Green and Rudy Gobert became embroiled in a physical confrontation. This incident, leading to the ejection of both players, left spectators and analysts pondering the nature of the clash and the emotions that fueled the on-court drama. The confrontation occurring in the heat of the game, added an unexpected layer of intensity. Draymond Green, renowned for his passionate playing style, clashed with Rudy Gobert, a defensive powerhouse for the Timberwolves. The details of the physical altercation, including any verbal exchanges or specific actions, became the focal point of post-game discussions and analyses. Emotions in professional sports are often palpable, and this clash was no exception. exception. The incident raised questions about the interpersonal dynamics between the players, potential triggers that led to the confrontation, and whether it was a spontaneous eruption or the culmination of lingering tensions from previous matchups. With both players swiftly ejected, the aftermath of the incident prompted reflection on its broader implications. Beyond the immediate consequences of missing the remainder of the game, the incident shed light on how such confrontations impact team dynamics, the reputations of the involved players, and the overall atmosphere of the game. As the league initiated a review of the incident, speculation arose regarding potential repercussions. The episode served as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between competitiveness and unsportsmanlike conduct in the NBA, with the league's response poised to shape not only the immediate fate of the players, but also to establish a precedent for addressing similar situations in the future. After the intense clash between the Warriors and the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert talked about staying cool despite the chaos. He felt proud of keeping his composure, emphasizing the importance of sportsmanship in the heat of the game. At the same time, the players who got ejected faced criticism, showing how emotions can run high in the competitive atmosphere. After the game, the league got busy with a thorough review. They looked at videos and talked to everyone involved, showing they take such incidents seriously. The league's commitment to fairness and maintaining the game's integrity was evident in this prompt response. As people talked about possible suspensions, opinions differed. Some thought the 3-game suspension for Draymond Green was enough, while others pushed for a stricter 5-game penalty. This range of opinions highlighted the complexity of the situation and the league's tough decision ahead. The ongoing discussions not only pointed to the intense nature of the game, but also raised questions about player behavior and the league's role in keeping a balance between competition and sportsmanship. The discussion about Draymond Green's on-court actions went into how he has kicked opponents and gotten into arguments with other players over time. He's kind of known for being really competitive and sometimes letting that spill over into situations that get really intense. It's not just about one time, it's about a bunch of times, and that's what people were looking at. People were waiting to see how the league would react to all of this. They wanted the league to make it clear that Draymond Green's way of acting on the court wasn't okay and needs to change. The main idea was to hold him accountable and make sure he knows there will be consequences if it happens again. Fans and basketball enthusiasts alike held their breath, collectively hoping that the NBA's response to the on-court altercations would reverberate with a resounding message. The desire was clear: to instate measures that would act as a deterrent, ensuring that future incidents of this nature would be preemptively halted. It's akin to saying, let's not only make sure the games are competitive and enjoyable, but also establish a framework that ensures safety and respect for everyone involved in the game. The spotlight then shifted to the Minnesota Timberwolves, a team that, under the leadership of the emerging star Anthony Edwards, embarked on an impressive 7-game win streak. This streak was more than just a series of victories. It was a symbolic turning point for a franchise hungry for recognition and respect in the highly competitive landscape of the NBA. Edwards' standout performances not only showcased his individual prowess, but also highlighted the team's potential to contend with the league's best. The league dynamics were undergoing a noticeable transformation, and Anthony Edwards emerged as the poster child for a new era. Observers couldn't help but notice the changing of the guard, as young players like Edwards fearlessly challenged the established veterans, with Draymond Green serving as a prominent example. The game's landscape was evolving, and the narrative hinted at a passing of the torch, with the league witnessing a blend of experience and youthful exuberance. Amidst the anticipation of the league's response, a pervasive sentiment calling for the decisive action echoed throughout the basketball community. There was a shared understanding that the league had a responsibility to curtail escalating behavior, placing paramount importance on player safety and the preservation of the game's integrity. The call was for more than just punitive measures. It was a plea for the establishment of guidelines that would foster a culture of respect and sportsmanship on the court. In the ongoing deliberations within the league's offices, the urgency for a response that would resonate across the NBA community was palpable. The hope was that beyond addressing the immediate incident, the league's actions would serve as a catalyst for a broader cultural shift, one where the game's competitiveness was balanced with a commitment to a safe and respectful playing environment for all involved. The aftermath of the Warriors vs Timberwolves showdown has everyone buzzing. We're all waiting to see how the NBA is going to handle the on-court chaos. Will they drop the hammer or cut some slack? It's like waiting for the ref's final call. Stick with us for the latest scoop on this basketball roller coaster. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the B-ball buzz, and subscribe for your courtside pass to all things NBA drama.